Hi everybody, today we are going to talk about walking backwards. I love teaching this game because the puppies get so excited when they're engaged with you and they're, watching you, and it's just a lot of fun. So the first thing you need is some soft cookies that they can eat, pretty quickly. So I like to use like small pieces of string cheese, the mozzarella string cheese, and just like the size of your thumbnail is good. So here's Rune. He's about 3.5 months, and he's already familiar with me walking into his space. So he's already started to understand. I toss a cookie and he runs back and gets it. So he comes back into position, which is, I love this. He walked all the way back and he stops here because he's learned about the kitchen placement, which we did in our last video. So he knows to stop. I put my fingers out and he backs up. I wait to give him, to see if he backs up for a second time. And he does. So I toss the cookie behind him. I don't care that he's taking a long time back here. I just wait for him to come back. I don't say anything. And I think he's searching for more cookies. So he walks back and he just, runs into position here. And see, he stopped. So I wanted to make sure, let's try that again. He stops this first time and I wait. I don't say anything and I see if he'll do it again, which he does right there. And so I toss him the cookie backward. So it's important to remember not to toss the cookie in front of him. You want to get it behind him. So he's always thinking, go back, away from you. So this game is really helpful, first of all, for keeping him out of an area you don't want him to. Oh, so cute. From keeping an area that you don't want him to, and then later on, it's really good when you're walking on leash. Okay, so this is Rune at about 15 months or so. And we are in a hallway and we're practicing backing up in a hallway. And notice I have the leash in my left hand. He's always on my left side. And I back up with my left foot to give him a cue. And then I step backward.
Yes.
So he's familiar with this game.
Yes.
So as you can see, I move my left foot back and then I step. So I say back. We can watch it again.
Sit. Just wait. Ready?
So I say back,
Yes.
and then move my foot.
Back. Yes.
I actually say it simultaneously. I say back, and then a nanosecond later, I move my left foot back. So he is getting the cookie here, so he's understanding. This is super helpful when you're on a walk, and you've got, say he gets a little bit in front of you and you just say back and he scooches his way back up. So that's really very helpful. I always tell people to teach them back when they're saying, oh, my dog is really pulling on a leash and he's really struggling, and, or pulling, and we're struggling to, be a team. And I'll tell them, well, if you teach them back in a hallway against a wall, so that way they can't spring their back end out. If you teach them in a hallway and you teach them to back up, then they'll understand that they're to be next to you. So they can do it when they're out on a trail. So here is another example of backing up. This is me sitting, this is a recliner, and I want him to back up because it's gonna kick the foot of the recliner right into him. So
Back up. Back. Yes.
you kick the foot up and see there, and then he can come over. So another practical use of backup.